Right, welcome to class. I'm Blessed Ola Saint. It's another session, and in this class, we'll be talking about three important mobile internet security process and how they work. I primarily always want to tell us about internet security, and the reason is basically because we can't go back from digitalization. It's a must. And because of that, hackers and scammers are seriously taking the advantage because they know that you don't have any option. They know that you're not going back on it. You need this. So they therefore they therefore have taken that as a way of defrauding, way of deceiving people, hacking accounts, and doing their evil. So, and that is the reason why you have to take the mobile security very key, very important. It's not something to joke about. Now, these three important mobile internet security processes and how they work, I would need you to put your full attention. I will need you to go through and learn this properly because they are very, very key and important to either bank account or your social media account or any digital transactions or involvement or engagement. So I really need you to really put your mind to this and learn. And then things which could happen to eventually need this is if they steal your phone or if they hack your account or someone around you. So I need us to go through this. Like I always told us that Empower Africa project are concerns about the well-being of small business, the small business owners. All we can do about digital entrepreneurship, we make sure you package and get across to you. We put in all effort into seeing it that in Africa we can be able to, for each country in Africa, we can be able to be proud of having 1 million digital entrepreneurs who can stand on their own and who can be able to maximize digitalization. So let's move on. Okay. Yeah, these three important mobile internet security processes I'm talking about that are this important is one, your SIM card lock. I know when so many people of us hear this, we play it down like because we're always in control of our phone. There are so many things we don't understand, but I'll take time to explain some of these things today. Then your mobile device lock is equally important. It's equally important, and then the two ways authentication. So these three, we will be going through them and how you can get this done on your own. Please, I need us to take proper attention and really do them. So number one is the SIM card lock. Though the SIM card lock does not directly or permanently secure your social media accounts, but it is the first step into the best mobile internet security processes. It's the first step, it's the first one you need to do because there is no sign up into any account, into transaction, either banking or your social media, that will not today involve your SIM card. So your SIM card is the number one step, and so you must learn the process. By locking your SIM card, what it means is that you have just set a law mandating that there should be no communication, transaction, configurations, or operation between your SIM card and any mobile device without your permission through a certain code or PIN created by you. When we say lock SIM card, what it means is that you are saying your SIM card is not to do free job. It's not going to just allow anything anyhow or anybody any access anyhow. Before any before there can be any transaction or access or engagement, there has to be a code or PIN. That is, you are giving that commandment, that mandate, that this is how it's going to happen. You are setting that, and that's it. And without having the code, there is no way to use or access your SIM card. That is what it simply means. And the SIM card lock basically does not directly secure your mobile device or social media accounts. It doesn't indirect the stand of it. What you achieve by SIM card lock is that you have simply prevent any mobile device from accessing your SIM configurations, software, and all the services integrated or connected with that SIM card. So such like your saved contacts, messages, banking services integrated, and social media services settings and security agreements. So before any transaction or operation can be carried out, or before allowing the mobile device for any of these, the code or PIN has to be submitted. So it doesn't stop anybody. SIM lock doesn't stop anybody accessing your Facebook, accessing your WhatsApp. No, it doesn't stop anybody accessing your phone. Someone can still hold your phone, and someone can still open your do other things in your phone, but it prevents anybody going into whatever that is being configured to your SIM card. That's the purpose of the lock. And and you can't say it's not important. And in the long run, you will see the importance of these three important lock. Now, the reason why SIM card lock does not directly secure your mobile device or social media accounts is because your mobile device is a complete machine on its own, with its own configurations and trademarks. Your Samsung, your Techno, your phone, your iPad, even your laptop, whatever is a device, is a machine on its own. It's its own configuration and of trademarks, and also your social media accounts too they are not configured. Your social media account are not configured to use airtime, to use SIM card. They are to do internet operations using data in place of airtime. If you have airtime in your phone, that doesn't give you guarantee to go online. If you have data in your phone, you don't have airtime, it doesn't give you access into calling a number direct. It has to be calling using data. So they are different entity, different of different operations. So the SIM card has its own field, while social media are there. So without, if you don't have data, you can't use. That's why you have to convert your airtime into data before you can go online. So you need to understand. So your SIM card doesn't have control, a full control on your social media. It's only that it's a guide. In a way, it has its impact on its own. Let's move on. And they said that's the reason why social media account can always be accessed on your mobile device without your SIM card. If you connect with Wi-Fi, you can access your social media even if you remove your SIM from that phone. So your SIM card lock only secure your SIM configurations. If the SIM card is removed from your mobile device will open, and with data, your social media account admins, settings, privacy, and security can be accessed. And this is the reason for the second important mobile internet security process. So don't forget, because they don't need your social media account for your banking, for your banking transactions. So, but you need your SIM card. You need your SIM card for banking transaction. So if you think locking SIM card is not important, then you are probably saying that securing your bank account is not important. So these three, there is a way they work together. So let's move to the second one and see your mobile device lock. If your device is locked, even if your SIM card is removed, there will still be there will still not be any access to your social media accounts or your settings in order to change your security details. The only thing that can happen here by flashing the phone, that's the only thing that can happen. The only thing that can happen is by flashing the phone, which will only give the opportunity to open the device and start using it, but the social media account by flashing will have wiped away. So if you have your device is lost and or being stolen, the person if you lock your device, can only flash and then have it open to use the social every other. Once you flash a phone, all the software, other things are gone. So the person will not have access to the your social media. Now you may say that this is better and safe, but that is if you equally lock your SIM card, because if your SIM card is not locked, like I said, it can be accessed through any open mobile device around and transaction can happen. But let's now say that you did not lock your device and they are able to access your social media account. The only one thing that can save is the next process, which is the third mobile internet process, and that is the two-way authentication. And I see many of us, we don't always read information being passed across to us, either from when we do sign up, when they talk about authentication, verification. Many of us don't want to verify. We don't want to verify accounts. We don't want to, and these are the ways to secure our accounts. We sometimes we are so lazy, we don't want to read information, we don't want to process, and we just leave them. And these are we are not helping ourselves. So if the person who stole your phone or an hacker is able to access your social account, your social media account or social account admin and setting, if you have your two-way authentication set, the person will need the 6-digit code permission from your mobile device and your SIM card before such can be able to change your security details. That's the stop. So you can see how they locking your SIM card and device, how they work together. The two-way authentication will always require to the device you're using and the rule that you set. So we always require keying in the 6-digit code, and which only if the person have access that can get that. But if you have your two-way authentication set, remember the person has your device with him on or her. Then without SIM card lock, such can easily request to change your two-way authentication and then access all security details. This will be possible because changing of the two-way authentication will require your SIM card and also your email for some configurations. And since it was not locked, it's a free permission to the person. And if not possible, such can equally access and perform transaction on your bank account if your SIM card or sometimes your mobile device is not locked. So that is why this lock, it's very, very important. It's very, 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 very important. So despite your two-way authentication, if your SIM card and device are not locked, you can be kicked out of your very own social media account and can also access and operate your bank accounts successfully if you leave your phone or your device unlocked and you don't have two-way authentication, you don't do SIM card. So they also use calling and code text trick. That's when they call people, they call you to say send a code to us. We are from NCC, we are from MTN, or we are from your bank. They try to call and say a code has been sent to you. We are trying to rectify something on your account, so we send you a code. I mean, no bank will ask you to send your password or your code or a pin sent to you. No bank will do that. And no social media account will send you a code that they are doing something at the back of your account. No government will do that. So, and we keep telling people, and people still keep falling into this, because they use that a lot. Once they have access, so they want to do a transaction and they now call you, and they use any, no matter the voice, anyway, no bank, no organization will call you to do that. So they use that. They ask you to send them codes. Sometimes they send message from your bank, and they use that to ask for your security, sometimes your security questions and things like that, and people fall into this. So you say they are from your bank, or for an corporation requesting you to send a code sent to your mobile device. No, you don't do that. Then, so let's look at how to lock your SIM on your iPhone. You go to the settings. Basically, I always tell people for this, you go to setting your iOS device, you type on cellular, you locate SIM pin and tap it. So the process, of course, you just go through the process and lock it. And then for Android, the process too is you go through your setting, the security, and you're using dual SIM phone. You select the SIM card you want to lock. Set up SIM card lock. So enter the default SIM card pin. Then tap change SIM pin. But I will encourage us that, because many of us, it's better you call your network provider. If you are going to do this, it's better to call, so that they can put you through step by step how, because there are different default numbers, like the different network provider with different default number. So it's good you call your own network provider to give you a default number that you can use. So how to lock your iPhone device: to set up a passcode for your iPhone, iPad, or iPod Touch, follow step follow. Tap on setting, then touch ID and passcode, or face ID and passcode. Tap turn passcode on. That's the way to do that. And then for Android, the step by step from setting from your device apps menu. Tap on the security. Of course, your settings is the 3 dot or 4 dot, or whatever the case may be, by the side, the left hand side up of your phone, or the regular, you go to the regular apps and check for the setting, tap settings, then tap on security. You see security and screen lock, then, or security or screen lock. This usually located under the personal section. So under the screen security section, tap screen lock. You are presented with several choices. From here, you can pick the lock type you want your device, you want to use. You have pattern, you want to draw pattern, you want to use pin, you want to use password. Some people use thumbprint or things like that, whichever way. But just be sure that you lock your device. So, and it's very simple, the process. Just go through this process: the setting, the security, the lock screen, and choose the one you want and settle it straight. Then, now, because I know so many people always say, it's not the best to secure because of this, because of that, because what if emergency happens? So I'm teaching us how to bypass a locked device through the emergency settings, so that you can have some numbers that even when you have locked your device, if it's being found, and this I'm saying to people that may find, if you see someone's device, a phone, and how you can contact, or if there's any incident that you think they want to contact relatives, this is the process. So it's for you setting this, and for you that you see a way to help what the process to follow. So in the case of unfortunate situations like phone loss, sickness, accident, or even death, you follow these steps to bypass a locked device through the emergency settings. Number one is that when your phone is locked, it normally shows enter password. So on that, you will see emergency. Click on that, the emergency, then you will see emergency information. So click on the emergency information 2 times, like you want to open it. The normal way of opening, clicking 2 times. So when you click 2 times, you will see a pencil icon, like that allows you to edit on your extreme right. That pencil icon on your extreme right, as you double click on the emergency information, then so you will click on it to edit. So most phone has this in their settings, you always see it. So what it gives you to do is that you gives you opportunity to edit. So in the next thing you do is that you enter the contact you want to save as emergency. You enter one by one. You can put as many contacts as possible. I advise that you save numbers of active people, like your husband or your wife or your people that if anything happens, they see your phone, or anything happens, they can easily, someone can easily go to that emergency, even that you have locked your SIM, can call. So you can put as many contacts like that. So for your family and friends. Now, this contact you have saved can be called even when your phone is locked without entering your password. So once they come on it, it will be called. To call a number under emergency, you just click on emergency call, and the number saved there will come up. They will come up. You can call these numbers without unlocking the phone. So if you want to help anytime, maybe in the scene of accident, you want to help the person, just check the phone. If the phone is being locked, just click on emergency call. If the person has saved contact, you will see the number to call. That's the way it goes. So make sure you have numbers on your emergency call, so if anything happens or if they see your phone, they can call that number. So but please note, there is no security changes without a code or a pin. This, I keep saying it, you are involved in the fraud, you are involved in the hacking, you are involved in the scamming, you are involved either by looking for a wolf, you are involved either by you looking for a wolf, you open a free Wi-Fi in the place you don't know and it's not secure, and they hack you, they enter to you through the open Wi-Fi, they enter to you, or maybe through these links is happening. Federal government is giving 25,000. Oh, Samsung is giving 50 gig. I don't know how some people can fall into that. If MTN is giving gig, MTN will announce to you, they will send you, if you are using MTN and MTN wants to give you data, trust companies, propaganda, they will send you emails, they will send you text messages that we have given you this or we are giving you this. MTN will not send you a bitly or a cross links you can't explain, and then they will use sometimes. How can you have an extension, or you have MTN online dot xyz? How can xyz be an extension for a company like MTN or a company like Samsung? I mean, I just like, can't you even yourself think about it? And then you are using a line, they want to give you something, you are hearing it elsewhere. No, there have a normal way of communicating with you, so that is what they will follow. And there is no government or any organization or a big company that want to do something that you will not see inside news. So anytime you hear of any awoof or any promo or whatever, just go to your Google search, type that and search, you type it to ask, is this true? There are internet organizations who are for findings. They will tell you the truth about it. Just go online. If they say 50 gig, Samsung is giving 50 gig, all you will just do is go to Google search and type, is Samsung giving 50 gig? By the time you type it, you will see the response. If Samsung is giving it, it will be on their portal, and you will see search that explain what the truth about that. So stop falling into it. And then I need you to watch a video where I said HTTPS is not enough. We've told people that number one thing is, HTTP and HTTPS, but these scammers are not, they are not playing, they are not sitting. They've gone beyond HTTPS. They can use it because HTTPS is simply security, and anybody can access it. So they will access HTTP, but they will change words, so you don't know, and they still play you to it. So don't just fall for HTTPS alone. HTTPS is basically securing communication between one end, the end from socket from one end to another. It's not a total security. What HTTPS simply does is to secure communication that there is no third party. So what if the hacker becomes the owner of the HTTPS? So it doesn't still secure it that they won't swindle you. Doesn't still secure that you won't be scammed. So please, I need you to check we have a video on our YouTube that talk about HTTPS not enough. Watch that video. I explain details about HTTPS and what to do, what you need to know about it, please. So there is no security changes without a code or a PIN. So, and that's where you are involved. If you did not initiate a code or PIN, never read out or send as text to anybody, whosoever such claim to be. If you didn't initiate anything, any agreement, any transaction, if someone just say forward this code to us, or they call, and you are not the one that initiated it, you didn't ask for change of your password, and you receive email that there is a request for change of password, just know that that's an hacker. Don't respond, don't answer, don't send the code. That is what I'm trying to say. There is no way they can take over your account without your involvement. And I keep saying this: don't open your account anywhere. Don't just go anywhere and open your account. Let's all be very careful, be watchful in what we do. There is no security changes without a code or a PIN. If you did not initiate a code or PIN, never read out or send as text to anybody, whosoever such claim to be. I think you really need to understand it. So go over, check the three processes we talked about, and make sure that you have them done. At least this is 50% for 50% process of security for regular online users. I'm really I always appreciate people coming, people listening, people watching. We have more trainings to come. What I want you to do for other trainings on the YouTube channel, subscribe to EA Project TV, EA Project TV, subscribe there, and then go to on Facebook, try to look for Empower Africa Project group. So join the group Empower Africa Project, then you'll be able to watch more, hear more of our trainings and of the things we do. So until I come your way next time, thanks so much.